Ooh, that is right. The bad guys are back at it again. Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots.
Chair Shots.
Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. It's a different scenario. We out here for y'all. Exclusively, baby. That's right. Exclusively for the Hype Show. 5 titles on the line tonight. JP, please tell them what to do.
You already know. Heels, Pops, Chair Shots. HPC, bad guys on IG, Twitter, TikTok, X, whatever you want to call it. Just call me. Subscribe and like.
Hey.
You got the solid.
Y'all won with that.
Hit that little bell on YouTube.
The little bell thing. Things. Click it. That's click.
Oh, we hyped tonight, baby.
Listen, it's only right that we hype because it's the Hype Show.
Because you know why, bro? If I'm going to do anything, bro, I got to go hard, bro.
Hey.
If I'm going to do anything, bro, I got to give it my best.
Hey.
If I'm going to do anything, bro, I got to go all in.
Oh.
Balls deep, one would say.
Mahomes.
And if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do it at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Because that's what's happening. We getting a nice and early
I mean,
all
baby,
in.
that's what
Thank you
happens when you
time
go to
difference.
Wembley Stadium.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you pack Wembley Stadium with over 90,000 people.
What I want you to realize, what would
That's-
be a No Nice Things tailgate at 1 o'clock?
God, it would be a disaster.
We'd be drunk by
Out there,
1:30.
Wembley, that's
At
gonna
10
be-
o'clock would be the actual tailgate.
It would be a little different
10
out
o'clock,
there.
8 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Something to think about, something to ponder about with the seasons coming along. But, gentlemen, this is history in the making. We are in the biggest event in wrestling history right now.
That's what I've been told.
Listen, I can't undersell that because think about it. We know when it's that time of year. We're used to that once a time a year. We're gonna get that one time a year next year, but this is different. This is something that was not expected. This is something that isn't supposed to happen. There's only one
gonorrhea?
king of wrestling and one night that, you know,
Nah,
It's-
that king is taking a 2-night tour now.
oh, 2 nights to it. Well, look at that, right? Finally, there's something else other than the norm that we can celebrate with over 90,000 people.
Finally, we get one night of a grand opening.
This is it right here.
This is the reopening of AEW. I think when it comes to storytelling, from just like this will usher in a new era. I think after All In, like there's no looking back, there's no turning back.
You know, I think at the end of the day, what we really have to we understand and realize and appreciate is that we're all winning. Because wrestling is best right now. Wrestling is better because of AEW. The industry itself, competition breeds greatness. And when you're balls deep in it,
Hey.
when you're all in,
Tell me about when you're balls deep in it.
it's called teabagging, sir.
Hey.
What we're talking about here is that if
Lifted,
AEW
baby.
breaks the
Bigelow.
record, right? They're breaking
Bigelow
the record for Wembley Stadium. They're going to be the biggest show in the UK. They're going to really do it. They're going to break numbers. That means they're going to be at the top of the charts, the top of the headlines. Everybody's going to be talking about them. They're going to be on Good Day New York. People are going to be knowing that the biggest venue, the biggest wrestling crowd of all time
Yo, you know.
was done by AEW,
Okay.
not WWE.
Okay. Because you know Adam Cole Bay is going to be having some biscuits somewhere. Some tea and biscuits.
He's busy. Let's just say that. He's
Heath
gonna be
Row was
busy.
good.
That leads us
He's gonna be out
straight
there
into the
baking,
first
if you know what
match.
I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, the buy-in. You gotta buy in. You gotta buy to get in, baby. And what a way to pursue you to buy in than the ROH Heavyweight Tag Team Championships on the line. Our boy Adam Cole, our boy
Baby.
MJF against the Aussie boys. Listen, the Aussie Open gonna defend these titles, but it's not looking good for them, man. It's
Once again, folks, the narrative has been this is such a terrible decision. Some of the pundits themselves, Eric Bischoff, have foretold that this will be a travesty, a
Some of the
mistake, and the biggest show of them all.
On dicks.
Pundits.
Pundits?
he spelled it correctly.
It's a pronunciation. I wasn't born in Hudson County.
Wow, you only went to school there. You only went to school there.
Shout out to us
You
in
were born in
Orlando.
Kansas City?
stand
You
up
don't have a house
and
of
stand
fame.
up for this matchup.
Someone who
That
won't be
part.
remembering much of his upbringing.
No, but yo, you're starting off the show with part of the main event.
The entire main event.
Whoa, because there's 4 in this one. The math is
The way math works.
Yes, yes. Don't ask Steiner. But yes, this card starts off with your main event. A little taste, a little aperitif.
What tells you? What here does not scream that we have new ROH Tag Team Champions for you here?
I think that's necessary. I think it has to happen. What greater story than to have these two people who will more than likely hate each other by the end of the night be tag team champions?
But the thing is, if you're gonna make them tag team champions, then that means they're gonna have to show up to ROH. And are you
Maybe
really
once
gonna
in a
have-
blue.
And are you really gonna have your world champion of AEW consistently defending the ROH tag teams?
Yes, unwillingly with Adam Cole to drum up support for ROH because people are going to want to follow this storyline. They're going to follow it to ROH. They're going to follow to see if there's some turmoil. If, like,
How
there's
do you
some
bring in
trouble.
ratings?
Bro, we were just talking about on Wednesday, if you don't remember, I know that was a while ago, but we were talking on Wednesday about
So long ago.
Austin being one of the pillars of wrestling, really. I
think I wore this on Wednesday.
Make sure to check it out.
Right.
Heels Pop
And
Share says Wednesday
one
Night
of the
Live.
dopest storylines, right, that's kind of like parallel to this, right, is him and Triple H, right, running together, running wild on people. We saw it with Hogan and Savage.
Hogan?
Like, this is on the level of Hogan and Savage, right, the superpowers. So, and what was it, the power trip, right? So
Yes.
this needs to continue in that vein. This constant power struggle. And imagine that at the end of tonight, we get a title change.
At least one.
So-
You're seeing it tonight. Buy-in. Talk to me, JP.
So, you foresee a title change occurring at the
I think
event?
at least one.
5. It's 1 of 5. Tonight. Ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, like, the payoff is there. Because I feel like this is what it's all been culminating to, right? Finally, Adam Cole, baby, going up against MJF.
Right. And then nowhere in this build did you see the Aussie Open involved up until recently, right? So if you put them to lose in the buy-in, what was the point?
Right.
Why
Well,
make them
well, they-
wrestle twice?
Well, they could
if
lose.
They're not gonna win.
They could lose to build tension to the main event, but that's dumb.
It could be the beginning of the end.
Right, the beginning. I mean, they've been teasing the end already.
Sanguish.
They've
That's
been
what I
teasing the end. I think that's just too predictable of a way to go about it. Not for nothing, sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's shit. But Dr. Mischief over here, I see you. What you're saying?
I like your energy though. That it's too predictable though. I'm gonna touch on that later.
MJF and Adam Cole walk out of the buy-in with ROH tag titles, putting on a hell of a clinic against Aussie Open, who are no slouches themselves, guys. They are amazing performers, and MJF and Adam Cole are just that much better because they are going to carry ROH from the tag division up as AEW's proving grounds, as AEW's second show, man. Have you seen Athena out there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ember Moon has been rocking ROH.
Talk
Like
about
for
it. all
all like the missteps. So anyway, like the point is
All of the
ROH,
missteps.
right? Like to really support ROH and all its endeavors. That's why Samoa Joe's out there, right? We want to build that up.
Shout out to
So, what greater story than them winning the tag titles? MJF being a reluctant competitor, right? He doesn't want to wrestle. And then in the main event, Adam Cole, baby, becomes your champion. Even if it is legit, MJF is jealous as hell. He's gonna want like redemption, but they're a tag team. That's the story. I don't
only
think
Billy
we've seen
has.
in that kind of way. I get the gist of it. We've seen it in other iterations, but like for the world titles to switch while they're still tag team and have to figure that out.
That's fair.
It's just something different.
Just
something
something
very
different.
different on a special night like this.
and it's something
I
that prolong
think-
the storyline, right?
Yeah,
Prolong the best
yeah.
story that they've had going on.
Right. And I'm gonna touch on that too because that's part
touch
of why I feel the way
Ask
I
for
feel
consent.
about the main event. We gonna get to that main event. Before we get to that main event, you mentioned another man's name Samoa Joe, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't catch Twisted Metal, let me tell you, that man has been rocking.
Oh,
But,
yes, oh, yes.
And I know we're bringing it up a little bit too soon, you may think, but me personally, I think I couldn't get it any much sooner away from the card.
That's what she said.
Get CM Punk the hell out of here. Maybe the first match of the night, second match of the night, if he's not on the buy-in. I mean, if I couldn't get him on the buy-in, I don't want Punk
match,
anywhere involved here.
at the end of the day, people want to see CM Punk get his ass kicked, right?
Right,
So people will tune in for that. I think this is if it's not middle of the card, it's close to the main event.
I hope not, but you might be right. CM Punk.
I mean, when's the last time these two men have met in the ring?
Was it Collision?
It was Collision.
Collision.
For the Owen Hart Cup.
And that tied it.
Semifinal.
That tied the series, right?
Like the Golden Vampire.
Vampiro.
Vampiro. I remember Vampiro. Shout out to Vampiro and his little crew back then, right? That
The
was
Brood?
Dope little stable.
Shout outs to CM Punk retaining the Real World Championship.
This is the one Punk wins. This is the one that he gets over on
You know
Joe.
what's really annoying? That this is the one Joe loses.
Yeah.
Joe is always this guy.
Yeah.
WWE, he was this guy.
Yep.
The
Welcome
guy
back to
that was
AEW.
The legitimate threat, right? The guy that was always dangerous, but you just lose to the guy.
But it's also the David and Goliath story, right? In this situation, this matchup, Samoa Joe has always been the imposing one. He's always been the mean one. He's always been the intimidator.
He's so mean.
But the thing
Look
is,
at his ass.
CM Punk is so conniving that in reality, he's the heel. But in the physicality of the story, Samoa Joe is the heel.
I agree. In real life, CM Punk's a heel.
He's also in that show Heels.
Oh, shout out to
That's
Heel
right.
Star
I was
Season
saying-
2
Also
coming
gonna
up.
win
You
this
already know.
match, and
I don't know what was worse, him in heels or. But you know what? I will give you this. CM Punk.
Hey.
You
Oh,
may
it's
not know
Cena
this.
in
Why you think
heels.
about
You
CM
may
Punk
not
and
know
heels?
this.
That's
You
not
may
what-
not know
Cena
about
wore
this.
heels too.
Never
But
mind,
CM
never
Punk
mind.
has a
Let's talk
horror
about
movie
this.
out there.
Not even AJ Lee
The
wears
girl
heels.
upstairs. Yo. Out there movie. CM Punk did a pretty good job in that movie, I will say.
I ain't mad.
But is he gonna
Ain't
do a
mad.
pretty good job tonight? You always talk about shit nobody cares about, bro. We talk about CM Punk in the ring.
Just because I'm a
Let's see CM Punk
well-rounded
on a
individual.
movie screen.
You know, but the,
Yo, Sweet Tooth out here. You talk, yo, is Sweet
Sweet
Tooth gonna
Tooth.
do his thing against CM Punk?
No, he's not. He's not.
That's because Sweet Dick
Champion.
Willie
be a real
is a part of this match.
That's a different match. That's a different main event.
this is what I'm excited for. You know why? Because once again, you have two men that have been in the industry for a very, very long time. And I think anytime you get two veterans of this degree, they get creative. They have the opportunity to become creative too. So let's see
My
what
only
happens.
thing is placement in this match. Where you're gonna place it at in the
I
card.
want-
Make
I
sure
want
it's a
it-
good spot.
This is what I'd love to happen, and I don't think it's gonna happen, but I want this to happen now.
Give me what I want.
MJF, Adam Cole win the ROH World Tag Team Championships.
And then
The
Punk
moment-
and Joe
And
challenge.
then Punk comes out, right? Because he's got his next match. Like they're trying to celebrate, and he just comes out.
Oh,
Like, get out of my ring,
yeah.
kids.
Oh, because
Because the next match is CM Punk and Samoa Joe. Just enough of a burn on MJF. Yo, remember, like,
That
this
would
is
be great
his
placement,
title is
actually.
called the Real World Championship.
Yeah.
MJF has not addressed that at all.
That's all.
No, and that I think that's kind of crazy. Being MJF. Like, how are you gonna not say nothing?
You know what would be hilarious? The one thing they have been teasing is the way that they've been attacking. I mean, you had Samoa Joe put him in a chokehold, drag him out into the stands, right? What if this match is one of those like ballroom brawls from back in the day, where like they're fighting all over the arena, but the show goes on,
It
and you see
continues
them
before
fight,
the
and you
before
see
the
them
end.
fighting at different fucking spots.
That's funny.
And it's not funny at all. It's like they're going at it, but they pop out of
That
nowhere.
sounds funny, though.
It does sound funny, but it'll be like a Mark Wahlberg.
But we won't be laughing.
They definitely won't be laughing. We will. But
You make me think a lot.
just because, you know what, we have a lot of matches on this card.
Well, you want to put it to rest? You want to put it to sleep? Like a rest in peace? Like a coffin match? Because next up, I think we'll have AR Fox and Swerve Strickland. Well, we found out it wasn't going to be AR Fox. AR Fox got fired.
You're fired.
From this match.
So who's it gonna be?
Who? I don't know.
You
BC.
saw a Rampage and Collision. You might know.
BC?
We heard there was someone with daddy issues. So
Oh,
we'll see
no.
Christian probably against Swerve Strickland versus Sting and Darby Allin. I believe Nick Wayne is also part of this match.
Yes, they made it
Brian
a
Cage.
6-man, I believe, this past Wednesday. Check that out if you haven't yet. But
So that means Nick Wayne's mom's gonna be there, right?
hey,
Oh, is that what you think about? You know who's not gonna be there? His dad.
Wow.
Shout out to Christian Cage.
no.
Just ripping up a motherfucker's family tree. Yo, if you got a death in the family, he will exploit it.
Keep it away from him.
Keep it away. This man's a
If you have a
necrophiliac.
That's all
Stay
fun and
away.
games.
Oh.
So
He's a
he loses his father.
He's the necrophiliac of the microphone.
Wow.
Who's dead?
Who y'all got? Who you got in this match?
Does it matter?
By the way, I had we all had Punk, right, for the
Yeah,
Punk.
I
Nah.
want to see Samoa Joe win. You think Samoa Joe wins that match?
No, but I want to see someone.
I want to see Joe go over, but we know he's not.
I think we see-
I think we all want Samoa
Listen,
Joe.
I'm in a real good place in my life right now, and I feel like if you put things in the air, it manifests and it will happen. So I want Samoa Joe to win.
Okay. How about Darby Allin and Sting?
You know, whatever.
Uh-huh.
You know the answer to
I
that
mean, the
for
one
me.
thing that's exciting about this is that you have Sting Jokerish thing, right? So you go
I
back
think
to the old
he's cut a few
school.
promos like that, so let's see
So
what
it's
we
a
get.
little different, maybe.
Let's see
Something,
what we get.
let's
Speaking
bring
of, let's see
another
what we
element
get.
to the
I want the
situation.
mask.
Speaking of, let's see what we get. We already saw what we're gonna get this past Wednesday on Dynamite when the return of Santana was debuted. Listen, him and Ortiz are back together now. They're gonna join the BCC. And listen, all I know is we're in for some money because Eddie Kingston's not gonna play no games, especially now that our boy
Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix is out of commission.
So who do you guys think he picks?
Damn, it could be anybody, man.
Anybody, but Eddie Kingston made me want this match in a wrestling game promo.
Oh,
They were doing a commercial for AEW Stadium Stampede.
download
mode.
it now.
It's out on AEW Fight Forever. God damn it, it is amazing. So you got to check it out. But he was out here promoting the game, the match because he's in it, and he's like, fuck the game. If you want to get it or not, I don't care. But Claudio, I'm coming for you.
Ñaño.
USA say
I think it's gonna be Homicide.
Homicide.
That's a good one.
Ooh, shout out to
Kingston's
Homicide. The streets is gonna be calling you. Can you make it out to Wembley? I don't know. Let's see.
So have they confirmed where this match is taking place?
I believe it's just next door, the stadium next door. I don't know.
So Liverpool's.
Who knows,
arena?
man?
I don't
But-
think it's Liverpool,
But
some
maybe
soccer team.
The O2
maybe they
Arena.
record it.
Football.
The O2 Arena.
O2 Arena, maybe.
O2
That might be
Arena.
Is
it.
that where U2 plays?
Something like that.
U2?
And Newport.
But not where hydrogen.
It's a beautiful day.
You know, yeah, this match. I mean, there's some potential, especially. I mean, this is one of those things that really brings and tries in a way to legitimize their claim of being the biggest show they have, right? So you have this match that essentially is being sponsored by Stadium Stampede, right?
Really,
you can
it really
play.
is.
You can literally play the same match while you're watching.
And now, but in the game you get a horse.
There's a motherfucking horse. El equipo
Gran
está el caballo está ahí. El inseminador de
Llegó
equino.
Gary. Gran mierda.
El inseminador de equino. You know that is?
Nah.
El inseminador de equino.
I have no idea what that is.
Yo, what are you talking about?
Semen.
What we gotta be
horse
talking
semen.
about? You see, what is this? This guy took Stadium Stampede and made a hard left.
No,
It's
we
an
got
illegal
to
plot.
more than
Se
the
paró.
Stadium Stampede.
El caballo se
We
le
got
paró.
some more.
Let's focus on the next match of the night.
Let's focus
right?
on that.
Let's focus on Les Champions.
Le Champion.
Putting on a performance against Will Ospreay, a match that was supposed to happen before the pandemic, now is scheduled
Now.
for All In, and they are
For
gonna
now.
go in.
We're gonna go right now.
Chris Jericho, yo, let's be real.
We're probably missing it 'cause
lately
right now.
there's been some moments, but he always rises to the occasion.
100%.
Will Ospreay is a generational talent, and I think that it'd be important for Ospreay to win this match
Oh,
because that way he
most
can make the
definitely.
claim that he beat
100%.
Omega and Okada
Listen,
and Jericho in the last
2
or 3
months?
what else does Jericho need? Right? Jericho has done everything in the business. So, of course, it has to be Ospreay. And honestly, Jericho never loses steam. He just helps legitimize somebody else. And at this grandest stage of them all, for both of them, as they claim, I'm here for it. And you know what? Ospreay's promo to the match itself, I was digging it, yo. I mean, anytime somebody comes for your stepson, I get it.
It's a
You know what I'm
wrap.
saying? Shout out to all the stepsons out there.
Hey.
But what was louder, that
See.
promo or that slap?
That slap, yo.
Did she slap?
Yo.
Where? Did he
But
slap?
the Ospreay, they flop because, like, yo, smack the shit out of him.
Ese tipo se cayó.
He gave him a VIP seat to the Jericho Cruise with that slap.
It goes to show you like how an impassioned, emotional speech can really sell a match.
And I think also the chemistry between two individuals feeding off of the energy that you're receiving and getting. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what they were doing. They're going tit for tat, and it helps elevate the promo itself, which is what every great feud, every great setup for a match has. It's what UFC has continuously failed to do.
Hey. That and they script
It's
their
what
stuff.
boxing understood early on until I scripted shit, you know.
Yeah. Damn, you scripted sports. Listen, in a transition away, we're going to move on to the next one, which was probably be used as a transitional match. Kenny Omega and the Elite. Well, not the Elite, my bad. He's teaming up with Hangman and his boy, Kota Ibushi.
The hanging golden lovers.
The hanging go. Listen, oh, that's what they call it?
Nah, I made that
Oh,
up.
okay.
That's what I'm calling them.
Because it
man.
sounds like something they would call.
Hanging
Um,
golden lovers.
Against
The
the
hanging
Bullet
lovers?
Club.
No,
Bang, 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 bang.
I
Yeah,
hope
I
we
feel
love
like
it.
this is all gonna be all transition. I don't
Golden
know.
hanging low.
What do you mean by transition?
I don't
Is that
feel
coming
like
out?
there was
Hung
great
lovers.
build to this, and this is more like a filler for in
Hung
between
lovers.
the top matches. But you're not gonna get a snooze fest. You're gonna get a banger.
And that's the thing you have to consider. Even though this is a put together match, look at the talent you have in the ring. And that means if they tell them, yo, you got 10 minutes, and they can go all in 10 minutes, they will.
That's
All
what
the
she
way
said.
in
Because
in
at the end
10
of the day,
minutes.
that's money right there, yo.
9 for pants.
If this is indeed the biggest show AEW has, everybody on this card got to show up.
Yo, there's two people in this match that really need to really have a good match, and it's Takeshita needs a good match.
He what?
He needs to have a good match.
Oh, I thought he took something
I
else.
think no, he took this match and he took it well. So Konosuke needs a really good showing, I think,
You know what?
because Juice needs a really good.
¡Hubo de mierda!
Jugo de mierda. That's called diarrhea. But Juice is not that. Juice is charisma. He is charisma personified. I always said he was Jack Black. Yo, he is that dude. He could turn
Honeycomb.
chicken shit into chicken salad,
But
chicken
not lemonade.
salad, but not lemonade. I think Juice Robinson has the it factor, so I'm really looking for a good showing from him tonight.
Juice.
I can see that. I can see that for
I
sure.
got Elite for this one to win.
The Hung Lovers.
The Hung Lovers. Yes, the Hung
The
Lovers.
Hung Lovers.
I have the Hung
The
Lovers.
Humdingers, yeah.
Eso mismo.
Humdingers.
Hey.
I mean, we're
been
mentioning
there.
these names that need to shine, but honestly, one of the biggest names I think that needs to shine, and it's not Hangman Page, because he's already been consistent. You know who he is. But yo, Jay White.
Oh, yes.
What has Jay White done since he's gotten here?
I ain't mad at that statement.
So really, just Bullet Club needs to be like.
Yeah, they got to come up on the win
Because
here.
we know what we got with Omega. We know what we got with
Right.
Page. We know what we got with Ibushi.
It's true, and for them, a win over them makes them more than what a win
I'm just
over
saying, listen,
the
Jay
Hung
White's been
Lovers.
with AEW. He's been already how long now? And he still hasn't had no taste of gold, right? That's a problem. That's a bit of a problem if you're Jay White.
Hey, listen. A bit of a problem is a bit of an understatement if you're talking about the women's championship, because that's the next one we're going to talk about, guys. Fatal
You know,
four-way here.
This match, boy.
Ooh, cameraman is winning. I mean, we're all
It's
winning. I mean,
electrifying.
who's winning this match?
Since
We are
Yes.
cameraman.
A bunch of horny bastards.
Yes. Yes.
Sponsored by Royal Hunt.
You see?
No, we're not. We're not. We're
Yo,
not.
come
I
on,
take
man.
that
This
back.
is why we can't have nice things.
I take
Not
that back.
one.
Yo, you know what?
We're having no nice things tailgate.
Actually, I'd like to say I'd love to see Sheeta keep it.
Okay.
Holy Sheeta.
I'd love to see Sheeta. Yeah, because I think that a lot of fuckery is gonna go on anyway, right? I don't see Britt Baker winning. It's just like I don't see her needing it. Like I don't think she needs it. And then Tony and Saraya are probably gonna do their thing back and forth.
On the biggest night in wrestling history, maybe Britt Baker does take this title,
You know,
and regain her throne. in the
sometimes
women's division.
a dentist turns the page on the storm while she take a sheeta.
What is that, bro? You just saying words.
Subscribe. Hit that little subscribe button, that little bell, that little thingy thingy. Give us a thumbs up, just like I give you a thumbs up.
You don't understand that, brother?
Woo!
I thought I synthesized it enough.
Nah,
Shakespeare's
yeah,
on his
shit.
knees
Do I
right
need to
now.
repeat
Yeah,
myself?
he's on his back.
I think you do.
I said sometimes a dentist
Oh, here we go.
Turns the
Don't
page.
repeat it literally.
on the storm while she's taking a sheeta.
So who's your pick?
Este tipo es normal.
No,
Why do you
honestly,
yo
man,
Riddler? Answer the question.
well, the one thing is,
Batman. Well, if you 2 + 2.
you know, I would love to sit here and say that, Britt Baker should be the one to win this match, right? But the problem with that statement is that we have, out of the 4 women, we have 2 of them that are home.
Yes. Good
and,
eye.
And many
Good
could argue
eyes.
would be well deserving of this title. I mean, think about it. What it would mean for Paige
Yes.
coming back home with her new company, ending up on top again, with her family there to watch. I mean, that's a moment. So it could be said about Tony Storm.
I ain't mad at it.
But once again, Dr. Mischief over here, Sheeta Holden is an interesting conversation because it continues to build up to what the top of this card is. And let's remember one thing. The one person that should be in this match and is not, I would argue, is Jade Cargill.
Interesting enough, she's not on this card, but she's
been ghost
also
since she
home.
lost the belt.
She's also home. She's taking another vacation.
But do we get an appearance from her after the match?
Nah, she said she wasn't coming. I mean, we've been lied to before.
Yo, honestly, I don't think AEW's got a lot of talent. Jade doesn't need to come back yet.
Serena Deeb?
She left.
Ooh.
Jade left.
Thunder
It was
Rosa?
good. There was time, and when she comes back, she could just be thrust into the main event card, and you don't need her right now.
Do we get a returning Mercedes Moné coming out?
I don't think
To
she's
challenge
ready.
a winner?
I don't think she was gonna be ready.
Remember, she is
Is she still
flexible
hurt?
in that contract. So, from what I understood, I could be wrong.
I mean, because
Last
next
I heard, she
week,
was hurt.
is all out.
Okay. Hey, all out. That's another one, baby. Stay tuned for that one. But we
You
gotta
can't-
get there. We gotta get there, gentlemen. The tag team championships. 4 out of the 5 titles. The 4th of the night. At the biggest stage of them all. The biggest tag teams of all. And need I say it's been ruined?
Are there going to be metal detectors in Wembley?
Don't shoot!
Oh my God, we ain't gonna have this match, are we?
We are gonna have the match because everybody's been cleared to fly, thankfully.
You sure about that?
I am
Thanks
sure.
to Clear.
It's been cleared. But the fact that we had to go there and we had to find that out is what pisses me off. And now you've told me the result of this match.
What did they?
I bet you they did. You heard it here first, baby. The Young Bucks regain the tag team championships tonight. And hopefully what is an entertaining match at least, because you already told me the ending.
What I want to know is if
Pretty much.
there's going to be officials around the ring. If we're going to have officers nearby, the exits.
I think we need
Like,
some.
What is the reason that we have this game called Stampede Wrestling? Hit it with a what?
I don't know how this became a sing-along, but I love it. All I'm gonna say is, we now, I say the match is ruined, right? But if the Young Bucks are gonna go over on FTR, I don't want to see the FTR for a while.
I think society probably is gonna take care of that. I think the justice system might take care of that.
How obnoxious would a title run by the Young Bucks be right now? FTR, I think they have to drop it because they're probably gonna be dealing with shit. Cash might get arrested. Cash
Right,
might
right.
not look good right now.
And shout outs for him being accountable, but yeah. You know,
Yeah,
it's
but
a
shout
reality.
outs to him shooting out a road rage incident. Like,
Shout outs to the shooting the ish with Dash Wilder coming soon.
shooting the ish.
Oh man.
Nah, man, like I just don't see a situation where they don't at least say like, yo, it's kind of fucked up. I'm not saying you can't have a gun. I'm just saying you can't point it when you get mad when you driving. Like that shit is a problem.
What if the finish is not set up, and what if they call it on the fly in the last 5 minutes of the match? They just call the finish between each other. What if Dash doesn't like that? Cash doesn't like that.
Oh,
What if he gets upset?
Shooting the
Arn
bish.
Anderson?
Shooting the bish.
Oh man, that's all I'm saying, man. I was just saying.
I think they're taking the Arn Anderson.
And then I pulled out the
This was
Glock.
pull out the Glock. Cody, you let him take your car. I'm sorry, but Cody let him take the
See?
car,
That's
and
the
he's
thing.
chilling.
That's the thing. You telling me Dash was in the back listening to the great Arn Anderson say that shit to Cody, and he not gonna remember?
He's like, I'm not making
I'm
other
not letting you
people's
steal my
mistakes.
car. Man, I'm trying to cross.
I'm trying to cross.
I'm not making other people's mistakes.
No, the Young Bucks by a landslide. I feel.
I mean, who better? Especially right now, you're talking about this is the biggest match in the history, the biggest card in the history.
I think.
No, you
of
had it right.
AEW.
It is the biggest match in the history of the card until the biggest
Hold on,
match.
hold on. Keep in mind, I know we're going. Keep in mind that the Young Bucks just signed a contract. They're the richest tag team in the universe right now, in American dollars.
No, but,
I mean,
but the point I was going to make
timing's
before I was
even better.
rudely interrupted by some
Who's probably
some
pointing.
distinguished gentlemen
Some hoodlum.
Some hoodlum.
is that if you're coming off the biggest show of the company, right? You want to have your best champions, and you're talking about the richest
no,
contract for a
you're
tag
right.
team.
That was definitely that match. It's the match. It's the right match. It's just the timing now. And now, I don't know. I feel it's already been decided for us. But hopefully we do get a great match.
If the glove don't fit,
Ooh,
Gotta quit.
call Johnny Cochran. Wow. The biggest match. The single biggest match of this night. And with probably the best build on television, on AEW television at least, for quite some time, I feel. Adam Cole versus MJF for the real World's Heavyweight Championship, right?
Not the fake one.
Right?
Not the wish version.
I don't know.
CM
Not the
Punk
Wish
has
app
the
one?
Real one.
Ooh.
The real one's the one with the X on it, ironically.
so
This one from
question:
Target or Walmart?
if they end up being tag
Kids
team
are us.
champions, we have to come out together.
Damn.
No, because they singles champion, singles.
I know that's your question.
Are we gonna have to separate
Stupid
the songs
idiot.
now and shit? Oh man.
Well,
Listen,
yeah, for their
for the entrance at Wembley, yes, we will. But then on Dynamite, they'll come out together.
but not
Oh,
for their
Run
tag.
Rage.
Yeah, not for
I
their
mean,
tag
yo,
title run.
honestly, first and foremost, yo, shout out for these two competitors in what will be their biggest match of their career.
Yes.
If this is what this card is about, if this is what we've been pushing, Jericho throwing WrestleMania out there, right?
Blood on WrestleMania.
This is the biggest match of their career. I hope they step up to the plate. I hope they smack the shit out of the park.
Each other. I mean, and the park. Yes.
And you know what? Everything they've done thus far to this point makes me believe that they're gonna hit it out of the park.
I think Adam Cole really needs to have a really good match here. I know I've said that further down the line of different matches, but I think Adam Cole needs a strong match tonight.
I agree.
And I think he's gonna take it, or at least I want him to. I don't know. But
I
want
agree
him.
that he needs to have a great showing. But I don't think he's gonna take it because that's not Adam Cole. That's Chugs. Until Adam Cole reveals himself. See, because after winning the ROH Tag Team Championships with MJF, there will be an interesting story to build here on our way to All Out, on our way to maybe a rematch, because tonight I see our friend Roderick Strong and the rest of the Kingdom, you know, part of that team that Adam Cole used to be from, show up, show out, and maybe not cost MJF the title, but they're going to establish himself as the heel of this story, leading us into All Out.
So what you're telling me is that MJF just got a first class ticket to Knight's Court?
Ooh, to where? Knight's Court? Elaborate.
Knight's Kingdom.
Oh, okay. The Kingdom. Yes.
Idiot.
Yes. I thought you were talking about the
where people would be beheaded.
Knight's
All
Court. People's Court.
The People's Court. That's where I'm going later. Shout out to my landlord, my ex-landlord.
Night court. Not night court.
It's day court.
Nights.
I just think it's just so
Nice.
LA
interesting
Knights.
that they felt the need to remind you about Roderick Strong in the Kingdom tonight last Wednesday night on Dynamite.
Interesante.
And I think their coded message was very important. Roderick Strong said, "You will know who Adam Cole is by the end of the night.
Right,
it wasn't
right.
good or bad. So expect fuckery to ensue."
And
And
what's
chugs
interesting
to die.
me-
I mean-
what's interesting to me is that Roger Strong has gotten opportunities to be heads of factions for the last couple of years, and has done terribly. I'm sorry, Roger Strong would, for me. I mean, ROH is one thing, right? But as far as what I saw in NXT when he was part of
Diamond Mine?
Scooter, that was it. Like that was the best.
Diamond Mine.
Diamond Mine
Not
was
Diamond Mine was a
terrible.
flop.
Diamond Mine
It was a
not
flop.
it.
It was a flop. If anything, it turned better once he left.
He's
For
just
real.
not. He's just not that great on the mic. Like his delivery is just not.
He's a great ace, or like he's a great
Ace?
secondary piece. What? But not the main guy. You know what I'm
So he ain't no Trick Williams.
Can't be your dog.
Because Trick Williams
Nah, he can't.
is a star.
He ain't gonna bite nobody.
You know who else is a star? All of us and you. For watching the Pipe Show in preparation for All
Pipe
In.
Show?
The Pipe
Preparation H.
Elevate.
Perspirate. Listen,
Bachelor.
I don't perspirate. But hey, All In is going to be all of that and more tonight when y'all check it out for yourselves. And don't say we didn't warn you. We gave you all the spoilers, baby. And you heard it here from the bad guys. Can somebody tell them what to do on the way out?
Check us
Appreciate y'all
out,
pulling up.
HPC Bad Guys, on Twitch, Instagram, X, YouTube, and next to that little buzzing thing, bzzz, your mom's vibrator. Heels, pops, and chair shots. What's for dessert though? Because I'm